everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystica, Board Game Geek, bringing you the next episode of my Masmorra Dungeons of Arcadia Alliance game playthrough. And of course, first thing we gotta do is make some corrections, so we're gonna do that. And I'm going to talk about them right away, so we're not going to have a lot of preamble. If you don't know how to play Masmorra Dungeons of Arcadia by Cool Mini or not, and I think, what's the name of the game, the group? Something Spaghetti Western Games, yeah. If you haven't played it before, then go back and watch my first video where I did a competitive version. It kind of gives you the rules overview. We're not going to do that here, or you could kind of pick it up from the last video on this. That'd be good. But I did want to point out something. I missed... I didn't realize, I guess I couldn't see it the way that things were positioned. On the trap there was actually 2 symbols, and I would have had to do 1 point of damage to Micah, and I would have needed 2 symbols. I had both the symbols. I also had an extra potion. So what I would do is, instead of gaining the extra 2 gold, everything would have ended up the same, with no damage and the trap done, but I wouldn't have had the extra dice to bounty for the gold, the extra gold. So we're going to leave it at that, and we're going to start over. We're going to start over with our next turn, rather, which is going to be Azure, our dark elf rogue. Now, he's got no monsters with him, so that's a good thing. But we are going to first draw his evil card and see what happens. It says, any player must discard a card or take 1 wound, or the active hero can't use his special abilities this turn. Well, he doesn't have a card to discard, so he's going to take a... Well, it says any player can discard a card. Micah had Dazzle. She'll discard that so he doesn't take a wound. He's already got a wound on him, so we're going to get rid of that item. She discarded that on his behalf. And then we're going to roll some dice. Let's see what we get. Got a couple of bows, a sword, a couple of swords, a couple potions. We have nothing that we need to open this. We need a shield. So I think we're going to keep the 2 bows. We're going to keep 1 potion, and we're going to get our 1 reroll to reroll the rest. See if we get a shield. Oh, we did not, but that's okay because we got a magic symbol. So we're going to, I guess we'll keep all that. We'll use this magic symbol to turn this into a shield. Then we'll dock the shield right here to open this. This gets docked on his sheet. It is done. We're going to open this chest. Now that means he is going to get a gold, and he's also going to get an item. So let's see what item he gets. It says a chain heal. Plating time. Heal 1 wound for every hero in a single room of your choice. That's pretty good. And lesser heal. You can play that to get 2 potions effectively. And that is a card for Azure. Okay. Now that's not the end of his turn. We haven't moved or anything yet. We just took this chest off the board so far. And then he's going to... Oh, this is the next... Oh, God, I should have pulled that up. That would have happened to Micah, actually. Damnation, discard 1 treasure card and this room. How does that work? I'm going to have to look that one up. Hold on. I should know better. It means this room. So, okay. And so that means that Azure actually would have taken that extra hit point because Micah would have had to discard this already. So now we'll turn up the next one and see... Oh, it's another trap. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, that would have happened during her turn too, so we're doing a lot of backtracking. Apologies. So it's going to go there. She will take a point of damage, and she really couldn't have done anything about both the traps, so she's just going to be there. Now, she won't take another point of damage unless she moves out, so she's going to have to disarm that before she goes anywhere. But we're back to Azure's turn now. Trying to get a tile. There we go, a tile he can do. Now, this tile is also special. This means we're going to pull out a medium tile, which I will get, and then we'll see what happens. So let me grab those. Now, just as a point, this also gives Azure an experience point, which is going to level him, actually. Then this tile actually gets discarded because we're going to draw a larger tile. Now, that means that Azure is now at 3 experience points, which means he is going to get an ability. We'll deal with that in a second, but let's draw our medium-sized room. Boom, what's that? Okay, so here we have a medium-sized room. There's going to be 2 treasures in it. I think that's gold. I'll double check. We'll just put this, let's put it where both heroes can enter. We'll do it like that, right there. And then we got some monsters to populate. We got a normal monster here and a baddie, a big bad monster here. That dragon symbol means we're going to place one of these monsters instead. The skull symbol means a minor monster. So let's see what we get in the room. Ooh, we get a, we haven't seen this before, have we? We're going to get a young dragon. It ignores the first archery hit. So we'll put that one there. It's a 4/4. And then we got a goblin, which you know strikes back regardless of when you use archery. And then I got to check to see, I believe that's just 2 gold, but I'm going to double check that. By the way, I almost forgot that he actually, when he explored this, he actually got an experience points. That would have leveled him up. And I think what we're going to do is we are going to take here, we're going to take, let's look at his abilities real quick. I think we're going to take the Swift Blade ability. And that's going to mean that he can cash in a bow for 2 swords, and so that's not too bad. Let's go back to the table now. So he does get another experience point, putting him up to 4, but that's for entering this room. So when he came into this room, he's now got to face both these monsters, and that's a bit of a quandary. Also, we did use his movement token. Because he's got 3 bows and a healing symbol left, he's got 4 points of damage, and he's going to take 5 points of damage. That is really bad for us. I don't know that he can do much about it, because he cannot get enough bows to kill him in one shot. He's only got 3, he needs 4. And he doesn't have any other ability that he could take that would allow him to do that. And he can't move, because his special ability of moving and getting a gold piece he can't do yet. So we're in a bit of a pickle here. Trying to see the way out of it. Now, I mean, he can't kill the young dragon, but it's going to do enough damage back to him to do him in, along with the goblin. And the goblin's going to get to retaliate anyway, so it kind of, I thought going in with all those bows was actually going to help us, but it hasn't. So I guess we're going to have our first casualty, because I don't know that he can do much about it, to be completely honest. He can then, so what he's going to do is he'll attack here, he'll spend both of these on his special ability. I'll dock it there, that's going to give him 2 swords and a coin. I wonder, it says play during your turn. I wonder if I can do this now, because then he'll play that now, the lesser heal on himself to put him up to 6, because then he'll have 1 hit point left after the fight. So he's got 2 swords and then 2 bows, which means he can use those to kill the dragon, which is going to give him 4 experience points. That's pretty cool. And, oh, wait a second. The first bow is ignored. Wow. This just got really unpleasant for us, because we can kill this guy, but not the dragon. Okay, well, we're going to kill the dragon, I guess. Or the goblin. So we kill the goblin for 2 points. He uses that. But I think what we're going to do... No, he'll stay in there. It's not going to hurt him to stay in there after that. So he used these 2 to kill the goblin. That was enough, but the goblin did get to retaliate for a point. That puts him down to 5. And then this one will do 4 points of damage, putting him down to 1. So he took a beating on that. But he did get to kill this monster. Now, once you've reached 3rd level, no, sorry, 7th level, it doesn't matter right now. So he got another, for killing the goblin, he got another 2 experience points. So he is up to 6 experience points. I'll show you, I'll go to the board in a little bit. But he still can't do much outside that, but he's got these 3, well, he's got 1 bow left. Now, what he's going to do, I guess, is dock it, because he can dock it there. There's only 1 symbol to take the treasure that's in there and draw a treasure card and see what he gets. Let's see. Oh, another healing one. Now, you saw me shuffle it, so he's going to, before he ends his turn, he's going to use that and get 2 more, putting him up to 3, so he's not dead. But he better have some lucky numbers next turn, that is for sure. And that's basically going to wrap up his turn. So we're going to get rid of the Frightened Evil card as well and draw another one. Sorry, that was a very convoluted, mixed up turn there, but we got through it. Alright, now we're going to go on to Kwan. Kwan is right here. So I think what Kwan's going to do, he's in a room with... Oh wait, so, sorry. Let's do the Dungeon Master phase. Sorry, almost blanking out on this stuff. It's really bad. Now, I'd already done it for last turn before we ended. So we have turns left to go. Anyway, I have to, so there's no monsters that are going to move. He's already in a room with him. He's on the only spawn point there, so no monsters are going to come into play. Which means the only thing we're going to do is move this marker up to here. Remember, it moved up to 4 on Micah's turn. And now it's at 5. So that was that. Now we're going to go on to Kwan's turn. And Kwan is here in this room. We're going to draw his evil card. It says, tough healing. Any player may pay a gold for each wound the active hero. Any player must pay 1 gold for each wound the active hero heals this turn. So Kwan does not need to heal any wounds at this point. So now we're going to roll his dice, see what he gets. We got a bunch of movement. That's not helpful. He got 1 sword, 1 bow, a magic. I think we're going to do a reroll on all of these. See what he gets. Well, he got another bow. God, bows suck for this. A healing potion and a 2 magic. What can he do with that? Not a whole heck of a lot. Well, here's one thing we can do. Is we're going to take one of these magic symbols and convert that into a shield. So we dock this, convert this. He will then use his movement to move into the room. Can he kill this thing? Let me think. Well, this will generate him 2 swords. He can dock this instead of use it. That'll only give him 3 swords. I don't think he wants to go in there. He can't fight that thing this turn. Okay, well, what he'll do then, I mean, he'll survive the fight. He just won't kill it, and that's not very helpful. So, he'll still do that, because that way we can use the ability to turn a shield and a sword into a shield and 2 swords. But I think he's going to explore here instead. Let's pick up another room. Oh, it's another monster room. So we're going to go here this turn, since he can't kill the dragon. And it's a spider. So he moved in here with a spider, where he's going to have to fight the spider. Now that he can kill. The spider's 2. The spider's got 4 hits. So right now he will dock this here to get a shield and 2 swords, and then he'll use the other 2 bows to kill the spider. And he did it. He did the spider in. That gives him 3 experience points for the spider. He does, however, take 2 points of damage, but since he had 1 shield, he takes 1 point of damage, and he had a healing potion. So as soon as he killed the spider, he can use his healing potion, which he will do. So he'll dock that as well. That means he actually lost no hits. But he does get experience. So he gets 1, 2, and 3 for that spider. Now he gets to experience up one of his abilities. So we got alms and 100 legs. I think we're going... Yeah, that's 3 coins. Wow. What happens next? 2 coins to do a shield and a bow, or... Yeah, okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to do 100 legs. Because that might be more effective as we're trying to do things like kill these 2nd level creatures. That is going to mark the end of his turn. So we do have a spawn point right here. So the first thing we do, and this is the first time the Dungeon Master phase has actually done much, but the first thing we're going to do is move monsters. Well, we're not going to move any monsters, so that's okay. And then we're going to spawn a new monster. So we're going to spawn a orc. Sorry, there's an orc right here in this room. So that's the state that we're in now. Okay. And then we're going to move the turn track up to 6. So we are 6 turns in at this point, and that is going to get rid of this card. He healed, so he had to pay a gold. Almost forgot his card. Any heals you do this turn costs a gold, so he spent a gold to do that. And that was his turn. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go on to Micah. She is right here, so we're going to draw her bad card, or evil card. It says, Deadly Aura. If any hero ends their turn in the same room as another hero, each hero in that room takes 2 wounds. That is really bad, because I was going to have her go help Azure. Man, Azure's just getting screwed with that dragon in there. Anyway, let's roll her dice and see what she gets. So we get... Do we get what we need to disarm that trap? Well, with her, it doesn't matter. We're going to have what we need to disarm the trap. So we got those 6 dice there. First thing we're going to do is disarm this trap. So we can use any 2 symbols. She is hurt by 1, so she wants to keep 1 of these. She will use the magic symbol, and she might as well use one of the bows to do that, to disarm this trap. So we have disarmed the trap. That's going to give her another 2 experience points. She's 1, 2, so she is now up to 6 experience points. She's 1 away from her 2nd level, which is cool. And then I think, and she hasn't used her movement token, so I think what we'll do with this movement die is we will go here or we could, yeah, we can't. We don't want to end up in the same place as another hero. So we go there, and then we're going to explore. She's got these two left, so the worst thing that's going to happen is she might get hurt. And she still has her movement dice, so she's going to use her movement now to explore this room here. And it is the stairs. I thought it was coming up pretty soon. So we found the stairs to the second level. She will move into there. Nothing bad happens, so she doesn't have to cash these in. She will use the 3 of these dice to get some gold, so she'll get 3 gold. Let me gotta get those out of the pool here. Now you can only have, I think it's 6 gold, I'll have to look, but she's got 3 more, which puts her up to 4 gold. She doesn't really have anything to spend gold on, except you can always, when you get full up, you can always spend your 5 gold to buy a treasure. And, yeah, 5. And Azure may do that this turn, as part of his turn, depending on what happens with the dragon. So she found the stairs, and she has not moved down the stairs yet, but she has found them. And we also need to flip this trap. It is no longer any good. Alright, that is the end of her turn. Now what we're going to have to do is do the Dungeon Master phase. So we are going to, we're going to move this orc into here with Kwan, because that just makes more sense. And that's the Dungeon Master phase. Now we're going to spawn another monster here, because that's the way it works. And we get a goblin that comes out of there. So now we're starting to get some monsters on the board. We're then going to move the turn track up to turn 7 out of 21. So you can see we're just now finally getting into the second level of the dungeon, and we still haven't, we're quite a ways through the game so far, so we're not looking too good. Did a lot of exploring to get there. But we still have some first level tiles to go. I'd like to have Azure run away, that would be really good, but we're going to get rid of this. No heroes ended up in the same place as each other. Now remember, when you move monsters in a room, you don't have to, you engage them on your turn, so we're still okay there. Everybody's leveled up once, that's pretty good. So now we're going to go back to Azure. I think I'll do one more turn, one round of turns, and then we'll stop. So Azure, we're going to draw his evil card. What is it? It says each hero pay 2 gold or treasure cards cannot be played this turn. Each hero pays 2 gold. Well, Kwan can't, so he's only got 1 gold, so he can't use any hero cards this turn. And then Azure's going to roll his dice. Now Azure is hurt. He could be killed by the dragon this turn, depending on how unlucky his roll is. Well, there's a shield. This is not good, because he doesn't care about these. These are bad for him. I think what we'll do is we'll keep the healing potion, we'll keep the shield, and we'll re-roll the rest. 2 swords. Actually, I should have kept that bow. Well, he can't use the healing off the bat. The shield is going to, he's going to die. God dang it. That was bad. I should have kept that bow, because then he could have used it to, he could have then killed, no, he still couldn't have killed the dragon. Man, oh man. I don't see how I can keep him from not dying. So he's got 1 shield, that'll protect him from 1, but the dragon, the little dragon does 4. Which means that he has, because he can't use the potions till after he fights. These are set aside right now. He can't do anything with them. So what he's got to work with are these, and that's just not good. Okay, let me think. Well, this ended up the shortest game of Masmorra I've played. It says if 1 hero dies, or if the players are not able to defeat Malafias by the end of turn 21. Well, I cannot keep him alive. I don't have any other cards to play. These healing potions would happen after the fight. So I think we actually lost. Well, that was lame. So anyway, I thought he'd be able to roll enough to defeat that baby dragon, and this card really screwed him up, because he could have played 5. Let's see what he would have got. He could have paid 5 and used it. Oh, look at that. See, that would have saved his bacon. So the evil card is what did him in. He could have blocked 3 total shields, and so he would have gone down to, he would have only gone down 1, and then he would have been able to heal. So that would have saved, that would have changed the whole outcome of this. But as a result, he goes down, and in an Alliance game, when you go down, you're done, your host, your history, you're toast. So we made it all the way to turn 7, whopping turn 7. It's got to be the worst I've done. Also, I don't know, maybe the week's been too long for me. I was kind of tired coming to this and noticed I kept correcting the mistakes, but I kept making them. So anyway, guys, I guess I'm going to cut it off there. Sorry. Bummer. We'll do something else. It'll be cool. I'm trying to show you guys a lot of games right now, just because we had some big runs of some games and kind of made my head hurt a little bit. So we're going to keep going. I did get my Arcadia Quest Inferno boxes today. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. I got the rest of my Fire Team Zero game in. My second wave finally came in. I also got some other things that I would love to show you. So we're going to do something like that, but for now we're going to end this here, and I'm sorry for the short game. That was really terrible. Things happen. I thought he would at least get enough to defeat that baby dragon, then maybe get the heal up and run toward the stairs, but we did not succeed at doing that. So guys, hey, if you're looking for something else to watch right now, jump over to look up Catweasel on YouTube, look up the game he's doing right now. He's doing one of those sessions of Eldritch Horror where he plays with other players, other people on the internet that are visit our Tube Tables Guild. It's a lot of fun. It's really fun to watch. I have a reserve character in that, but odds are I won't get to play because the reserve character's a couple in, but I am enjoying watching it, and I think you will too. So guys, sorry about this really unpleasant second round of Masmorra. You're probably going to get all frustrated and tell me how I did this wrong and did that wrong. That's okay. I can live with it. I'm still showing you the game. It's a fun game. Just enjoy life and enjoy the games and be good. Anyway, we're going to end there. So thanks so much. Appreciate you watching. And we're going to get something else on the table pretty soon. We'll see what that is. Might be Vikings Gone Wild. I got that as well. We'll see. I'm debating. I got a whole bunch of things that couldn't get on the table. We'll see what they're going to be. Thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you soon.